Hello and welcome. It's marvellous to have your company. I'm here again. Whee! Now, I'm really looking forward to this hour because one day special, but from IndigoBlu, and I got to choose, which is fabulous. It's difficult though, you know, going through IndigoBlu's catalogue. I mean, there's so many beautiful stamps. There's stamps, proper classics, you know, that I know I've picked again and again and again when I've done workshops and things with them. But these stamps really spoke to me, and I've not used these before. By Janine. Now, I've been reading up about Janine. In fact, I've texted Kay because I'm sure I've met Janine, but I'm terrible. I forget who I've met and who I haven't, but I'm sure I've met Janine. I'm sure I've met Janine. Anyway, Janine is an absolutely phenomenal artist, and I've been reading up about her. She used to work in mental health for years and years and years, took voluntary redundancy in 2017 and then went to art college. She studied fine art, and here we are today. She's been working in the craft industry, producing incredibly detailed stamps. The thing is, I mean, the designs are stunning. Let me show you these in more detail. They are beautiful. So first of all, I mean, this is such a good one-day special. First of all, you've got that beautiful banner stamp. If I just pick that up and pop it that way, I like it that way, but the beautiful thing about this, it works whichever way. It really, really does. It's such a nice stamp. And I'll show you the proper stamps in a second. You've got loads of gorgeous words on there as well, which will, of course, fit in that banner. Really like that. It's stunning. The next one that we've got now, this is such a good background stamp. I mean, that one you'll be able to create such a beautiful, beautiful all over background. That'll look gorgeous on fabric as well. And then the last one, I mean, look at that. The detail in that is absolutely stunning. Isn't it beautiful? And then you've got your sentiments on there as well. Thank you for being so kind, which is lovely. Beautiful. Beauty, sorry. I was always looking outside myself for strength and confidence, but it comes from within. It is there all the time, which is lovely, isn't it? Now, let me show you the stamps. These are, of course, IndigoBlu. So they're a red rubber stamp, good quality stamps. They're all mounted as well, so you're not going to have to mount them. And you can see the detail on that stamp. I mean, that's why I love working with IndigoBlu. I love rubber stamps anyway, red rubber stamps. But the amount of things you can do with them, because obviously with it being red rubber, you can stamp into clay. We've got a beautiful finished sample with clay. We've got a beautiful finished sample with ultra thick enamel. But it is the detail, and obviously the size of that stamp. I mean, can you see the detail of that? It is absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal stamps. Now, not only are you getting the stamps, and you've got a lot of stamps within that collection, you've also got, so you've got your 2 of your beautiful concertina journals. Now, I love these. They're beautiful. 210 GSM, but it's that lovely cotton paper, handmade in India, and they're gorgeous to work with. I've used these before on a workshop actually that I did with Kate. Oh, I knew I'd end up doing that. But these are beautiful. I should have got mine rather than reaching over. They're beautiful, because have a little look. Oh, I've left mine over there. Sorry, I should have checked. I should have set the show up properly. And you can see there, you've got that beautiful... No, that sounds awful, doesn't it? You've got that beautiful concertina one. Sorry, gang, I know you spent so long. They're in my head. You spent so long setting it up. Sorry. I mean, I should have checked to make sure I had everything. That's rude. I do apologise. Sorry, Mr. B and our lovely Katie. And it does look lovely. It looks lovely. Thank you, gang. You did a lovely job. So you are getting 2 of those, and then you're getting 10 sheets of the and look, your A3 rice paper. You know, if it's me, you know I love my rice paper. This is the best thing for mopping up all your inks, all your paints, and then reusing it. Let me show you what the gang have done. Finished samples are beautiful, sent in, of course, from the team, and they are absolutely gorgeous, showing all the different ways that you can use these images. They are beautifully detailed. I mean, I must admit, I started one of the lovely little books and then fell out with it, so then just ended up colouring in. Tell you what, these are so nice to colour in. If you were lucky enough the other day to get any of those pens from my Staedtler show, Oh my word. Honestly, I got lost for an hour and a half colouring in this afternoon. Or was it just an hour? No, it was about an hour and a half. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now, I'm definitely going to have a go with stamping and embossing on black and using the beautiful shimmers, because look at that. I mean, yeah, these are absolutely exquisite. And that, I mean, that is just, isn't that just fabulous? Such nice images. I will show you as many cards as we can. We've got a really nice collection there, but please check your baskets out now. It is already getting busy. If you'd love to go for this, look at your saving. Freedom members, your saving is £15.95. It only costs £5.97 to join Freedom. So you're making a massive saving as a Freedom member, and then Freedom members, you're not paying any postage. It is absolutely a why not deal. £5.97, that's for a Freedom member for the whole month. That means anything you order from Hochanda for the whole month, you're not paying any postage. But for this one, you're making a massive saving, and you don't even need to pay for it all at once. You've actually got 2 flexes. In fact, my gosh, we're almost 20% of the stock has gone. They're lovely, aren't they? I'm so pleased you agree. I think they're gorgeous. £17.76 is your price. That is 528286. Okay, now these are lovely too. By Janine as well. And oh my gosh, it were great actually. I love being able to choose. It is a little bit like having free rein in a craft shop. I mean, it's just so cool. These are stunning. Now, I'm going to turn it that way so you can see that stamp. Now, have a look at that stamp. This is... wrong way round. This is beautiful. Look at the berries. Oh, is that not just gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. You've got the little ladybird on there. You've got the dragonfly. You've got the butterflies. You've got the beautiful florals. I love them. Isn't it stunning? I love, love, love that. That is really like a proper hedgerow. You know, a proper wild hedgerow with all sorts growing in it. You've got wheat in there, you've got your blackberries. The sentiment says, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. I really like that. That makes you think, doesn't it, when you're buying vegetables in plastic? Sorry. Can't help myself. I know I'm a nightmare. Just be glad I'm not your daughter. So you asked me poor mother. You're only here for a short visit. Honestly, I've been a nightmare my whole life. Ever since I started being educated, I've been a nightmare. You're only here for a short visit. Don't hurry, don't worry, and be sure to smell the flowers along the way. I love that. I absolutely love that. I don't hurry, which is why a lot of times I haven't got any demos prepped. Inside everyone is a great shout of joy waiting to be born. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Sentiment's beautiful, but look at that image. I mean, Janine is absolutely phenomenal as an artist. The detail in there is stunning. You've got the butterfly, you've got the sunflowers, and sunflowers are sensational. These are an absolute joy to colour in. They're a joy. Okay, if you do want these, let me show you the detail of these stamps, because it's phenomenal. I mean, have a look at that. That is ridiculous, isn't it? And look how deep these are etched. I mean, it is just exquisite. Let me show you that one as well, because look at that sunflower. Oh, they're just well nice. See, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I have to show you finished samples because they are absolutely exquisite. Yeah, wait until you see some of these. I mean, they are absolutely stunning. That one, when I saw that, it was like, you're joking. Isn't that beautiful? So that's your gorgeous. It's been stitched into. It's so pretty, isn't it? I love that. That is absolutely exquisite. I'm not sure who's done that one, you know, because it doesn't say. Email in. If you're watching and you're like, that were mine, please email in. I'd love to know. I mean, there's some beautiful finished samples. That is gorgeous. And what I love about this, that is literally stamping the image, embossing it, and just colouring it in. That simple, but wow, is that not just gorgeously effective? I love this, cutting out the beautiful sunflowers, just bringing in some of those detail. I must admit, that on black again, that just looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, all the samples are beautiful. That is just on one page of the gorgeous journal that you have got in there as well. Absolutely stunning. One more and then. Now, if you do want to go for these, you do need to be checking out your baskets. It's getting busier and busier, and I'm not surprised. They're exquisite. £21.98. You are getting that amazing £10 saving. If you are going for your one-day special, you're splitting it into 2 payments. Obviously, if you are a Freedom member, you're not paying any postage either. 151069 is your item number. Then the next, this stamp. This, I must admit, when I were looking through the website, this was the one I saw first, and this made me go, oh, I love that. And then, obviously, the rest of Janine's stuff started opening up. I did love the stuff she did at Christmas, but obviously, a bit late. She's emailed us. I have met her. I knew I'd... In Nozzle Twistle? No way, Janine. Read that long ago. Amazing. I knew. When I was reading about you, I was like, I recognised your face, Janine. I knew I'd met you. I knew I'd met you because I really recognise you. Oh, Janine, I love your designs and thank you for emailing in. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And yeah, just saying, your stuff that you did at Christmas were gorgeous, but obviously I missed that boat a bit, didn't I? And I did think, well, we could start Christmas card making for next year, but I thought, no, kid, come on, get some sunflowers out just because you've had a bit of snow. Anyway, this one, you need this in your life. This is beautiful. I mean, you've got that incredible dragonfly, but then I love the fact that the stamp is in a circle. I just think that looks exquisite. That is beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. And again, look at that. I mean, that is just amazing, isn't it? Well, you're looking at that, I'll read to you. And it says, create whatever causes a revolution in your heart. Oh, that's beautiful. Fly, colour. Art is opening your soul to let your imagination fly out. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous, gorgeous sentiments. And the artwork from our Janine is absolutely stunning. Again, quality stamps, because we are, of course, talking IndigoBlu. And then look what the team have been making. I do think with these there's so much you can do. You know, you will mix these with so many different things that you've got in your stash. There's some really nice, we're going to look at the pick and mix. That stamp there, that flower, that's in your pick and mix. A lot of these that you're going to see will be in that pick and mix. It is so busy. I am so pleased because these are absolutely adorable. If you haven't got them in your collection yet, do check your baskets out. They're the kind of stamp that's just quite joyous and kind of stamp you'll use time and time again. So you could do that anyway, couldn't you? Right, now, if you want this, you have got... For £19.99, you've got that massive stamp, you've got the dragonfly, you've got those sentiments. Beautiful. That is 957939. Now, please check your baskets out. Of course, you have got your flexi if you're going for your one-day special. Oh, now, you have got a week's wait for everything to be dispatched, probably because they were my picks, so they were like, oh, I need to get them made, kid. So you have got a week's wait, so not long at all, especially when you've got discounts like this. Now, pick and mix. Love these ones because these, any three, but there's so many. A, they're going to go with your beautiful stamps from Janine, and B, they're just really, really nice designs. You've got your lovely little worker bee, you've got your grungy butterfly, that background, absolute necessity, that grungy little squares, love that. Grungy little circles and grungy little squares, those are always good stamps. Your beautiful curly swirly, oh, do you remember them? You've then got, time's gone by for me, you've then got your swirly leaf, that beautiful Indian border that, of course, you saw on that other stamp. I really like them, and they go really well with Janine's work. I really like the magical mushroom. I think that is exquisite, so, so pretty. We love that one, the beautiful paisley flowers, and again, those lovely paisley designs which do work as well. And of course we have got the stamps, so you can see, as usual, you can see the quality, you can see that they're all mounted, so all you need to do is get stamping. Let me show you some beautiful finished samples. I love this one. that Caroline's done, making that into a gorgeous flower, and that is just one of those stamps but cut out several times. That's from Kerry. Thank you ever so much, Kerry. That's absolutely lovely. I love this one as well from Caroline, using that the making that wonderful background. I like this as well because I don't know why she's done that background, but it looks really interesting. I don't know if she's used rice paper, but it looks really interesting. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Now this one, I wonder, I don't know if that's the One Day Special, if that's some of these ones. I'll have to explore that one. I love this one because look at that. That's the leaf that has been changed into that flower. See, that's the same stamp. Cool, isn't it? Really, really nice, and I love that. The green on that is just exquisite. Now, if you would like to go for these, you've got a choice. You've got 3 of those for just $11.97, that's all. And I really like this because it allows you to build up your collection. Now, check the website out, hochanda.com. That's where you're going to see all the other goodies that we've got. We are talking IndigoBlu, so that means you've got things like your paints. You've got things like Slap It On. You've got some gesso. You've got the amazing luscious powders. If you saw the work that was on, you know, the stuff on black that was just with the beautiful sparkle, that's your luscious powders. I mean, there's so much to choose from. Please check your baskets out. The embroidered one was from Caroline. Caroline, you are a genius. That is beautiful. Thank you ever so much. Oh, that's lovely. I really like it. It's like people actually emailing. It's this. You're watching. You're actually listening to me. It's weird. Thank you ever so much. Now, the One Day Special, already a quarter of the stock has gone. This is busy. You know what to do. Right, because the stamps, look, Kay's amazing, right? Because look what Kay did. She's brought all these envelopes in for me to put my stamps in to keep it, to keep it all coordinated. Isn't that good? Isn't she good? Thank you, Kay. She's amazing. She's like, I brought this, I brought that, and she literally thought of everything. The woman is so busy, but she literally thought of everything for my show. So she's amazing. Thank you, Kay. So what I thought I'd do first of all, what did I think I'd do first of all? What I thought I'd do first of all is just stamp. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to do that first. Oh, Leonie, you're already faffing. Just stamp, okay? Just stamp. I want to do a full background, but I want to show you the quality of these stamps. So I'm going on now, because it's red rubber, I've taken my my foam out of my stamping platform because I don't need it. I'm using my stamping platform only because I can, really. I'm popping it there because I'm doing my A6, but I want it to go off the card because I want this to be a background. So that's why I'm doing it like this. I was going to stamp in one colour, but I already want to start mixing up what I'm intending to do. Don't, Leonie, stamp with one colour for now, rather than getting carried away. So I'm just going to stamp in black. I might emboss this, actually, because I have got embossing powders. We've got embossing powders on the show as well. We've got and all those luscious pigments are seriously busy. If you do want these, oh my gosh, you should see the amount of colours there are to choose from now. I mean, it is ridiculous. Have a look at that. First of all, what a beautiful stamped image. See, I think just that there looks amazing. I mean, I've already, look at that. In fact, I might leave a white space. Oh, I love it. I was intending to do full background. I love how, like, all of a sudden it's like, change my mind already. But change your mind already. So I'm going to leave a white space. I'm going to have that there. I'm being careful because I know it's inky. I'm having that there, like that. Right, so I am using my VersaFine Clair. I'm very much hoping it'll stay wet enough so I can emboss this. I want to emboss it because I want to use my, my gorgeous luscious powders on this. But straight away, look at that. I love that image. The detail of it is beautiful. See, this is why I adore stamps like this. Within seconds, you can make something that's really, really pretty. Right, if you want your embossing powders, we have got embossing powders on the show. It's a really handy set, is this. You've got the clear. You've also got the gold, silver and white, so it's a really good essential kit. You've got a bigger tub of clear, and then while I emboss this, I'll show you the others. I've got them right next to me, so I can actually show them in the real life. So you've got the clear, but then look, you've got the silver, you've got the gold, and then you've got the white. Really nice, handy little set, those. And then, of course, you've got the bigger tub of your clear. Well, I have. Is that, do you get the, okay, I think then with yours, I got the bigger tub. I think you get the same sizes. And it's the little ones, which actually are really, really handy. If you do want those, £13.99 is your price. So yeah, we think you're actually getting 4 of that size. Mine's special. No. But yeah, check the website out. Check the website out for all the other goodies. So I'm embossing this because that sets my ink, so now I can work straight over the top, but also because I can create some beautiful washes over the top of this. And the embossing powder will resist. Beautiful. And I said I were doing my colouring in. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it took me ages to do that. I probably were only there about an hour, but I had a lovely time. Yeah, an hour. I'm not even joking. And I had a lovely time because I was shading. Can you see the shading in me? I were doing pointillism and everything. Yeah, I know, right? I got a bit carried away. I mean, it's not even that, and I did fussy cut it out, but it's pretty, isn't it? I tell you, I had a lovely time. But this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, it's just joyous to do. Yeah, that's the only thing. No, I did some fussy cutting, but I had a lovely time. I tell you, the pens I used as well were the fine tip, these ones, those pens. Okay, which are beautiful. Okay, so I got my gorgeous background. Now, the beautiful thing about IndigoBlu, there's that many things we can play with. We have got those beautiful luscious powders. Now, okay, let me show you this. Look at that bag. Oh yeah, that was the bag I got given. I will be giving this back. I'm not keeping it all. Isn't that amazing? You have got so much choice in your luscious powders. It is a bag full of lusciousness. I mean, literally. You can choose, so you can choose a set of 5 in there, and they are just stunning. We have got so many options for you. So please have a little look at the website for all those different options. I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go on. What I'm doing with this, now, there's loads of ways of using luscious. So we'll do loads of different, oh, am I looking there? Oh, sauce. It's because of big screens again, isn't it? Big screens. So, yeah, there's loads of ways of using luscious. Of course, I'll try and use different ways. I won't just keep using the same one. But please play with it because it's good fun. So all I'm going to do is, first of all, let's take some of those beautiful luscious powders. Now, this is called a spring in your step, which is marvellous. So I've already got a wet paintbrush. A wet paintbrush means when you go into your luscious powders, they'll start to react straight away and change into a paint. I've spritzed a bit of water because I want them really light initially, because I just want to start doing a beautiful wash. And I mean, as soon as you touch your paper, you get that beautiful soft wash. And it just, I mean, you can't go wrong with something like this. So creating that lovely wash, and look at that colour. I'm going to deepen that bit up there as well. And what you could do with this, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Because you can spend ages colouring in if you want to. You can go and just go over the top and it looks good. You know, however you use this, it looks good. Wash the gold off, going in with my next colour. And it's just such a really pretty set. Again, just lightening that and just layering that up. And just letting those blend together. So you get that really nice soft blend. And I mean, how easy. It's just ridiculously easy. I can still activate them with a bit of water, dragging one into the other to get that really gorgeous sort of soft ombre. I'm doing the same again here. And just blending it in. And I thought I'd start with something nice and easy so I might actually finish something for once in my life. Oh, love it. And then I'll do a little bit of the blue just because I can. So bringing the blue, I mean, you get huge pots. These will last you ages. Oh, I mean, look at that. That is the tiniest bit. That were one paintbrush full. And even that, when I go on that card, you know, even that's strong enough. I do not need that to be any stronger for this card. And I'm just going to brush it over like so. And again, just giving it that beautiful wash like that. And then when that dries, it'll give you, in fact, it's starting drying now. Can you see that shimmer? Oh, they're just so satisfying, isn't it? So satisfying. I love it. And actually, I'm not trying to get rid of the lines because I kind of like that. I really, really like them. I just think they're absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Now, if you wanted to go in and get detail, you could then, so, for instance, if I wanted to, like, pick the pink up for starters. So then, with one of my, a finer paintbrush, I'm just going to go in. I should have rummaged, really, for my better paintbrush, because this one is a bit too... you don't get as much control with this. But you could then start going in and just painting it thicker. And this is a thing, I am still only using water. But with the water, you can just get it so it's a beautiful soft wash. But then, of course, you can use your water and then just slightly less water, and you've got a beautiful thick paint. And it just, I mean, the colours are gorgeous. It sits on the wash beautifully. This is, of course, I mean, you know, it took me an hour just to colour in this, that other one that I did. So you're not going to see me now for a good hour. But it is, once you start, and I wasn't going to colour this in, I was going to do a really quick wash, but it's a little bit addictive. Because once you start, it's really, really difficult putting the paintbrush down because the colours are beautiful, the detail. Once you start colouring the design in as well, you start seeing more detail. You start seeing more little twiddly bits, which are just quite fabulous. So picking some of those little petals out, I promise. Look, like these ones, that looks like little bees. Those there look like little twiddly bits. Aren't they fabulous? Little twiddly bees. There's all sorts going on in that. That is beautiful. And you know that wonderful, the thingy, toadstool, the beautiful toadstool. Look how, yeah, our magic mushroom. Look how that goes beautifully with that. Do you know what I mean? That just sits beautifully. So that'll work. I mean, that would absolutely work on that background, wouldn't it? You know, fussy cuss out and then put on that background, it'd look joyous. So all I'm going to do, I will pick just a couple more little flowers and then I'll matte and layer it. And I'm going to try and really not do much colouring in. But those flowers just cry out for it. The lovely thing, because it's embossed, it means those embossed lines, when I did my wash, they resist. So those beautiful embossed lines just pop. So it means you don't need to worry about covering up your embossed lines. I'll just do a couple of little circles. Honestly, if you're into colouring in, you will love these. They're just a joy. And it's, I love things like this because it's so relaxing. Oh, Katie, you'd like these, Katie. I tell you what, as well, they would be nice in your happy planners. They'd be well nice. Our Katie and me had everybody's proper into colouring. We're a bit of colouring fans, aren't we now, our Katie? How do you get told off for colouring in? Do you not say like you're prepping for happy planner shows? Oh, miserable, aren't they? I love that. I love that. Did you hear that at home, everybody? So our Katie will get told off for colouring in the office. It's a craft channel, how rude. We've now outed them on telly. So let me glue this on. So I've got my background. I'm actually going to finish a card. So I've got my background. I'm going to pop that not on there because that's not my background. Pop that on there. So I did a blue background. which looks beautiful. Actually, I wish I'd done a white background now. I'm going to peel that off before I put it on. It's going to go on a white background, but I'm going to put it on black for now just because of time. Because I'm not going to faff with backgrounds, Leonie. But, and then I'm going to put it on white, you see, because the blue, it was working when I wasn't colouring it in. But now I've coloured it in, it doesn't work. So, get the black background on there, and then you have got that beautiful topper. And I definitely want to colour everything in now, but look at that on top of it. Oh, that just looks beautiful. And you see that now. That could be up there like that. It could be coming down like that. Whichever way, it looks absolutely splendid. But all that needs is, of course, the sentiment. So if I just take this, and let's have a look at my little sentiments. So on this stamp set, you've got all those sentiments. Oh, isn't Kay fabulous? Look how organised. I mean, you'll never see me this organised again in my life. So you've got all those beautiful sentiments. So you've got sent with hugs, happy birthday, beautiful, thank you, friendship, and thinking of you. So I'm going to go friendship. So we're going to stamp that. That'll sit wonderfully in there. So just inking that up. And then, let me have a think, which way shall I do this? I'm going to make sure it's lined up on my thingy, on my block, and then just stamp that on like so. Friendship, beautiful. Oh, I love those. So I've got my lovely little friendship. I'm then going to, now we have as well, IndigoBlu, I've got some 3D foam pads, and these are nice chunky 3D foam pads, so it means you don't have to spend ages cutting them, you know, you're putting loads of foam pads on, and they're nice easy release back off as well, which is really nice. You do get different sizes, highly recommend them because it's really good for time saving. Now, should I put it that way, should I put it that way, should I put it that way? I like it that way because I like that bit of open space. Yeah, I like that, and I like that open space. I think that looks really good. You know what I'd do then? Obviously, I'd then end up going all in there with all my, you know, with my luscious. Everything would be covered in luscious. And then what I would do is I would put that on white, and I will finish it off by putting that on white because look how good that'll look when it's put on white. Now, if you do want to get hold of this, this is your one-day special and it's beautiful. Please, please, please check your baskets out. Will I get tidied up? Oh, before I let you go, the one thing that you do need to do, and I don't know where I put my open rice paper. I did have a sheet ready, but cleaning up, it's rice paper. And I talk about this all the time. I will demonstrate rice paper within one of these hours. Obviously, don't spritz on your open bottles because that would be terrible. But when you've got your wonderful, your powders, your luscious, to reactivate them, spritz it, and then with your rice paper, mop it up. That helps you clean, but then you can use this again and again and again, and that will be sparkly. So when it dries, your rice paper is sparkly. Honestly, this is a must-have. I use tons of this, so please, please, please make sure you check your basket out with that. Right, over to you, love.
Oh, thank you, Leonie. What fantastic demonstrations. And over a quarter of the stock of the one-day special has gone. It is an amazing deal, and it's wonderful that Leonie has put these together for you, because Leonie has cast her eyes over all the different stamps that were available and chose these three for you guys at home, and they work beautifully together. If you're making and creating maybe a series of cards to make, create and sell, or maybe pieces of artwork, or putting items into your journal, you've got three sets of stamps that work beautifully together, but also stand alone in their own right as individual sets as well. What's nice about this one-day special, the stamps themselves are made out of red rubber. That's really important because you can use those with a lot of different techniques. Make sure they're the right way around for you. There you go. So you can use these with embossing powders, for example. You can use these with different coloured inks. You can actually ink onto the stamp and then stamp it onto the paper as well. So you could use different colours before you place that onto your surface that you're working with. You can use fabric inks with these as well, because they'll make and create some amazing fabric patterns and also designs. Love this one, the fact that you can actually place the words within the banner as well. Stamp that one first and then place your sentiment in there as well. Let me just show you some samples. You also have the rice paper, which is A3 in size. You get 10 sheets of this. Now, what's great about your rice paper, yes, you can use it for your mop-ups, and Leonie's going to show you how to use rice paper as well. But it's a great medium to work with, and it's a great medium for you to create your own rice papers to place on plates and boxes and different projects around your home. So you've got your 10 sheets of A3 in size. We've just folded that over to fit it into the pack shot. And then you get these wonderful journals. Let me just pick this up because you get 2 of these. And I know our Leonie's working on one and has been working on one. Now, they are handmade in India, but they are beautiful to work with. And I love the edges as well. See, you've got that lovely turned down feathered edge. So it looks organic right from the word go. Looks handmade and hand produced right from the word go. And there's lots of different areas that you can start working with. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I counted that? 5. So that's 10 sides to work with when you take that in and pull that out. You could have that like so on the side, or you can actually just use it as a book, as a journal, or maybe place it into a journal, and then you can extend all of that out. Maybe those are your thoughts and wishes for the year to come, or things that you want to do, or maybe a family tree. Place that into your journal and then pull that out, which would be really nice. Now, you can purchase this on 2 payments. It is available. It's, oh, there you go. Oh, come back. It's available on 2 monthly payments, interest-free as well. But if you're a Freedom member, it's a why not deal, because you save 10% being a Freedom member. So if you become a Freedom member today, 888 in your basket. Here in the UK, £5.97 a month. You can stop it after a month, just let us know. But all your P&P is included. It's an amazing deal, and you get that extra discount today. It's a why not deal because it means becoming a Freedom member gets you that great discount. So it is a fabulous, fabulous way to buy. You can see here what a lovely sample this is. The piece of artwork then broken into 3 separate pieces to produce those lines in between. So it's almost like tile working, which is lovely. If you are using this for cards, I think they make beautiful, effective, and sometimes very simple to make cards. Not just cards though, you can use these for boxes. Maybe use your rice paper to cover an existing box that you've got, and then use your stamps over that. And then of course you can make matching cards, you can make matching items, maybe some coasters for your home as well. If I got that the wrong way around, yeah, I thought I had. There you go. And it does look amazing with that black background, but also using maybe your craft card, picking out those colours and making them pop. Use part of the stamps or the whole of the stamps as well. That is a beautiful card, isn't it? With that corresponding colour going around the outside. Because they are red rubber, they're going to be durable and they're going to last you, well, a lifetime. They are an incredible investment. And everything is going to be dispatched on the 5th of February. That's your one-day special. It's only a week to wait. 528286 is your item number. Now let's take a look at some of those beautiful luscious pigments. I've been very, very busy. Now they do come in sets of 5. And there's lots of different colours to choose from. The best way is to head to the website, but they do look absolutely fantastic. And you don't need much of the powder to make them vibrant and come alive. £24.95, so you've got your choices there, and you can head to the website. So you can choose from Spring in the Step, In the Pink, Cottage Garden, Mermaid, Metallics, Perfect Peacock, a Rusty something or other, Rusty Verdigris, not Rusty Hinge, no. But there's lots of colours, and you can find those on the website, but they do come in sets of 5. Now we've got some ultra fine embossing powders. We've had confirmation they are 20ml pots and you get 4. £13.99, 425045, and you can use those with the red rubber stamps because you can produce that embossing effect and pressing your stamp in.
Indeed, you can.
Yes, you can, says Leonie, so that's fantastic. And a great price, an amazing price. Some more items to show you before we head back to Leonie. Oh, the unicorn sparkles. No unicorns were harmed in the making of these sparkles, and they're all endorsed by the unicorns. £13.99, 60ml of the sparkles, 60ml of the fine embossing powder, and 25ml of the luscious magic sparkles. That is gorgeous. Right, 536958. Now we've been very busy for our next item. You get 4 of the cotton rag handmade paper, and this is your Constantina journals, £10.99. They're 15 by 15 centimetres. Is that the same size as we've got in the one day special? I think they are. So if you want more, you can get a pack of 4 right there. And the great thing is it's only £5.50 today if you're adding them to your one day special, because you can divide the cost of anything else you put into your basket into 2. That is excellent value for money, and so is your one day special. Talking about excellent value for money, so is our lovely Leonie.
Cheap.
No, not at all.
Cheap.
Not at all. We get every single penny out of you. Not that we give you anything, you do it for the love.
I get paid.
Do you?
Yeah, I get.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh
my good. Well, there you go.
Never
mind.
But I also do it for the love also.
Of course you do.
I absolutely
right,
do.
Leonie, over to you for the remainder of the show, I believe.
Okay, so I'm taking that stamp. Beautiful. The sunflower mandala, I love it. It's just exquisite. The detail in that stamp is beautiful. I love as well that running through the stamps, you've got that kind of sunflower. But this one, when you look at that, you can easily fussy cut just that one element. There's so many different elements you can pull out of this stamp. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. I had to work on black. We've got luscious pounders, and you've seen so many beautiful finished samples with those luscious. It's like, you know what, I need to do that. There's no way I can't demo on black with those powders. So first of all, just stamping, and I'm going to emboss again. I am stamping in black. I know I'm stamping in black, but I'm going to stamp embossing clear, but it doesn't matter because I'm going on black cardstock, so it absolutely doesn't matter. Okay, the reason I'm stamping with this ink pad is just because it is my a little bit of a favourite. It's just black on black. What is that about? I know I can't see anything. But it should stay open long enough, hopefully, to get that embossing powder on, hopefully eyes. You can actually see that, can't you? Which is good. I know you're just being silly, don't you worry. I'm not taking you seriously. Poor Mr. B. Okay, so, and then the last one, always have it falling off the card. That, I think, for anybody who's new to stamping and creating something like this, always have it falling off the card. I say that because it's just vital to get that really good look, because otherwise it just looks a little bit too, you know, we use the word contrived. It's just not, you know, it's not cool if it don't fall off the card. And then, now I know most people would have used their anti-static bag. Leonie being Leonie hasn't got a clue where she's put all 10 of them, because let's face it, I'm not going to have one of them, am I? I've been crafting years. Oh, if you ever turn up. I mean, at the minute, I'm avoiding even walking into my craft room because it needs tidying up that much. And every time I go in, it makes me want to shed a tear. So I'm just avoiding looking at it, which is ridiculous. One day I'll get to tidy, but not just yet. Well, you never know. When I get time. Oh, hey, every now and again I have a tidy, but I mean, when have I had chance, man? Do you know what I mean? So I can find things, so it doesn't go in and make me cry. You know what I mean, All right, heat emboss. So we're gonna get that beautiful heat emboss. Hopefully I'll get a chance soon. Hopefully. I don't know when my next show is. Right, so straight away, isn't that just beautiful? I mean, it does, yeah, it does look like it's disappearing. It's quite cool, isn't it? It does. When you, yeah, of course, because for me, I can see it dead clearly. But yeah, with you, this heats really, really quick as well. Now, it's really fine embossing powder, which is what you want for this, because obviously that is detailed. So you have to have a nice fine embossing powder. You don't want to use your chunky embossing powders for something like this. So just put in that layer, and then look at that. Now, good, innit? And then it's just disappeared, but it hasn't really, because look, it's all shiny. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, now the magic. I've got all the luscious out. So I got this one. I got 10 minutes. So I got that one out. Do we know what that one is, our lovely Katie? So Katie is on it. So this one's got a beautiful crushed velvet. It's mermaid. It's got Poseidon blue. Mine has got, oh, look at that one, mermaid's tail. You've got lime spritzer. And which other one will it have in? Crushed velvet. Honestly, oh, that's crushed velvet. Oh yeah, they're just beautiful, aren't they? If you do want these, you know what to do. You've got so much choice. Check those out on the website. 164502 is your item number. They are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's get crafting. So with this one, I would actually like to go in. Oh, I did dig out my better paintbrush. So I want to go in with a bit more detail. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. Palette. Let's get a palette. Because, oh, this is a good idea. Because then don't hit your luscious everywhere. Come on, kid. Okay. Because then, paint palette, because with your gorgeous luscious powders, when you are mixing them with water, you're making them into a watercolour paint almost, but a beautiful sparkly one, which means they're going to last. So if you put them in your beautiful palette, it means that A, you're not going to be cleaning them up, but you'll be able to keep going into here. So you'll be able to keep getting your luscious powders out and using them. So this is just such a nice idea, having them in your little palette. And I'm just going to pop that in as well, like so. If you do want that gorgeous mermaid, please check your baskets out with that one. Now, I am not going to spritz water directly in there. If you did that, the force of the water would literally just make them all pop back out again. So don't spritz straight in there. Rather, spritz on the side or pick water up with your paintbrush and then bring that water and mix it in. That's the way to do it, otherwise you'll make a right old mess. So just doing it like this, which absolutely works. So I've got my beautiful purple, and at this stage I can add more purple into that. Okay, so let's start painting. Now, I'm not going to finish this because this is just so detailed, but immediately, I hope you can see that as well as I can, but immediately it just pops. I mean, the thing is with this, I would absolutely take the time to work the whole board and colour the whole thing in with this one. There's no way, I don't want to do a full background with this. I want to colour the whole thing in because it's so gorgeous on black. So you won't get to see it all coloured in. Do you know what? That mermaid is super busy. Half of the stock has gone. And look at that when you do a big surface area. Now, the gorgeous thing is, of course, the embossed line is resisting. So when you do a nice big surface area, all you're going to get is a lovely layer of luscious. And you can see it as it dries. You can see that colour just pop, which just looks luscious, as the name absolutely suggests. You can mix the colours with your luscious powders. I mean, there's loads you can do with them. You can mix them with your embossing powders. So you can make your own beautiful pearlescent embossing powders. You could mix these with your paste. So if you've got something like you slap it on any of your texture paste, you can mix them with that to create beautiful colours there. You can mix them with your paint. So if you've got white gesso, you can make a beautiful paint with that. So there's tons you can do with them. If I just give that a shimmer, because when that hits the light, look at that. Can you imagine when this is actually all painted in? It's just going to look so effective. These powders are so busy. If you want them, please check your baskets out quickly, because they are super, super busy. And I don't want to rush this because I really like them, but I'll try and... Now that I've made a bit too wet, so I'm going to add more powder to it. And I only say that because I'm going in detailed. So because I'm going in detailed, I want it thicker, because that will give me that really, really strong colour. I mean, divine. Absolutely divine. And I can get right in there with my paintbrush and colour. I mean, literally all you're doing is colour. They do look good on whatever surface, but on black, because of that serious mica content, you get such an incredible finish. And you don't have to seal them. They've already got the binder in there, which means your water is going to be just perfect to actually hold them in place. And look at that. Isn't this just the most exquisite thing? I love it because it's one of those products that, you know, you can dig out time after time after time, and you can use in so many different ways. With this as well, I mean, if I wanted to start mixing the colours and blending the colours, they blend beautifully. Shall I show you? I don't want to show you this until I've done a really big surface area. And look, oh my good grief. The mermaid option is approaching limited. That's right. Look at that though. See that centre flower? When you just go around, the embossing all resists, and you just get that. Isn't that blue amazing? Oh, it's just so nice. I want to finish this now. I bet I'm absolutely not going to get to finish, but oh, it's just ridiculously satisfying. Now, these powders as well, I mean, I'm using them on black card, but if you are into all your colouring in, they're beautiful for your colouring in. They're great, and I will use them for other things like throughout the hour. The hours, I should say, not this hour because we're nearly finished. Let me just get... Now, I'm going to mix it up. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep going with these powders. I won't. I'm going to bring the gold in as well, but I'll get the greens in because, again, these just mix. With my palette, once I've mixed them all up, and I'd mix them, I wouldn't keep them as a powder in there. I'd mix them all with water and use them, and then keep them as a water palette. So don't just keep the loose powder in there, because it'll just end up going everywhere. So keep them as a paint in there. They'll dry up, but then you'll be able to bring your water, and of course you'll be able to reactivate them, because they will be able to reactivate. This green has got a beautiful gold in there as well. Now, these are seriously busy. In fact, the mermaid option is now limited stock. If you do want this, you have to check your baskets out. We have got lots of other options for you, but yeah, if you want this one, you do need to check your baskets out. And I love how detailed I can get in with these. I mean, they're just exquisite. So just dragging that beautiful colour. I've done some in blue, I've done some in here, like this. And you've got all that beautiful... See, that green is lovely, because it's like a really good greeny gold. It's beautiful. Right there. And just dragging those colours. I like this. Oh, I mean, look at that colour. It's just divine. And what I love about this as well, when you mix them, you'll get different, depending what you're using them on. Like I'm using them on black. When you use them on white, or use them on coloured cardstock, I mean, don't just think black and white. You know, use them on your purple cardstock, use them on your blue cardstock. Have a play, because every time you use them, it'll be like, oh, it looks good on there. Then honestly, it'll look different as well, depending what you use them on. So look at that. Now, it's when you start to actually fill in now. You know, when all the bits come together and it's like, oh yeah, that looks good. It's when you go over the lines for, and they resist as well. That is so satisfying to that bit there. We're nearly out of time, aren't we? And I've only coloured in half a flower. 1 minute left. OK, folks, if you want the mermaid, you're going to have to check it out. That is now single figures, and it's stunning. It's stunning. Shall I show you that green gold before we go? Because have a look at that. Oh, look at that. Boom. Oh, that's so nice. It's gone. Technically sold out. That is so satisfying. Ridiculous, isn't it? Just colouring in.
I think it's amazing. I'm just standing here close up and seeing that. It really is beautiful. Well done, everyone who got the mermaid before they sold out. Make sure you check out and get everything you need from the one-day special. And, of course, everything on the website as well is there for you to have a peruse at in between hours. Leonie back at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock. Can't wait.
8 o'clock tonight. Can't wait for that. So we'll see you in a few moments' time after the break. In the meantime, check out your baskets. Make sure you get what you want. Go and grab yourself a cup of tea. You deserve it.